So good day everyone. So by the way, my name is Roderick Joy B. Manlisik and I'm the PIP reporter, and I'm going to report about the continuation of other important persons and events in the history of probation. So first, let's talk about New Jersey. So New Jersey, the fourth state to pass a general probation law after the New England model in 1900. So, sila ang New Jersey ang ikaupat na state na nagpass sa general probation law. So, first, let's talk about what is general probation law. So, ang general probation kay naga-refers na siya sa community-based correction kung asa ang offender kay gina-release under supervision instead of serving time in prison. Pero naa na sila'y kailangan i-follow na certain general condition na ginahatag sa court or ginaset sa court. So, adlang pud nako na na-adapt sa New Jersey ang New England model. So, ang idea ni John Augustus kay na spread na siya sa uban pang mga state. So, include diya ang New Jersey. Sila na-adapt nila ang New England model. So, next, let's move on to New York. The fifth to provide for adult probation. So, din sa New York as the fifth state in 1901. So, gilegalize ang adult probation. So, gitagaan og authority ang court to place adult offender under supervision instead na isulod sa prisuhan. So, next, let's define what is adult probation. So, adult probation is a type of probation like community-based correction lang Japon siya na kanang ang adult na offender kay i-release into community under supervision instead of serving time in jail or kanang i-preso god. So next, in 1900, soon after his appointment as Secretary of the Prison Association of New York, Samuel John Burroughs began to campaign for a probation law. So, in 1900, si Samuel John Burroughs played a key role in pushing for probation law in New York around 1900. So, inspired siya sa Boston experience niya. Unlike katong sa Britain, katong 1887 o katong sa Missouri, katong 1897, which kay nag-failed to include supervision. So, si Barrow, iyang vision is emphasize proper monitoring to ensure na ang mga offender could reform outside prison. Next, let's move on to Calvin College, 1872 to 1933. So, siya ang ika-30th President of the United States. So, he signed the Federal Probation Act which took effect on March 4, 1952. So, kanina law established a national probation system. So, allowing federal courts to suspend sentence and place offender under probation instead of prison. So, instead nga prisuhon, under probation lang siya. So, next, let's move on to John Marshall. So, 1801 to 1835, U.S. Chief Justice. So, John Marshall, United States Chief Justice who use his discretion in modifying the prescribed penalties and gradually develop more humane methods of dealing with violators of the law. Okay, let's talk about what is humane method. So, humane method is kanang a human method nga ang way good of treating people kay kanang mo kanang ginasyon ang or ginapakita ang kindness, compassion, and respect for their dignity. O instead na kanang gamitan mo siya harshness kay mao lang na imong ipakita kanang kindness para dili matamakan gud ilang dignity or dignidad. So dili lang pud na siya sa atoa sa mga tao. Instead sa toa ginagamit po na siya sa mga animal. So add lang po nako ang work ni John Marshall kay naka-influence sa reform in criminal justice including sa probation. Kay it emphasize fairness o rehabilitation. Dili lang kay punishment lang tanan. So next, let's move on sa history of probation in the Philippines. So first, probation was first introduced in the Philippines during the American colonial period, 1898 to 1945, with the enactment of Act No. 4221 of the Philippines Legislature on August 7, 1935. So this law created a probation office under the Department of Justice. So dinhi sa number 1. So napakita dinhi na mao ni ang sugod jud sa probation sa Pilipinas. So ang main goal ani nila kay para matagaan ang offender og chance gani nga rehab instead na isulod gud sila dito sa prisuhan ana gud kanang mog na ay rehabilitation ba instead of imprisonment. So number 2, on November 16, 1937, after barely 2 years of existence, the Supreme Court of the Philippines declared the provision law unconstitutional because of some defects in the law of procedural framework. So ang reason jud ani kay naay nakita ang Supreme Court na defects in the procedural framework. So meaning the law had technical and legal errors in how it was supposed to work. So na sila yung mga technical and legal errors sa pag-work sa probation. Next, let's move on kay Teodoro Natividad, father of probation in the Philippines. So, in 1972, House Bill No. 393 was filed in Congress by Congressman Teodoro Natividad. So, it was na-approve na ni siya sa House of Representatives. But, the Senate could pass it because nagsugod na ang martial law or kanang gi-declare gani ang martial law ato na time katong 1972. So na-abolish ang Congress. So because of martial law, ang kanina bill kaning House Bill No. 393 kay wala siya nahimong law kay tungod kay na-abolish man ang Congress. So next, let's move on in 1975. After 18 technical hearings over a period of 6 months, the draft decree was presented to a selected group of 369 juries penologists, civic leaders, and social and behavioral scientists and practitioners, sponsored by the National Police Commission and University of the Philippines Law Center. The group overwhelmingly endorsed the establishment of an adult probation system in the country. So, kaning 369 juries, penologists, civic leaders, and social behavioral scientists and practitioners o kaning National Police Commission and University of the Philippines Law Center, kani sila nga group kay mo ni sila ang strongly nag-endorse sa creation of adult probation system in the Philippines. So bali kani sila nga group ang kanang ni barog gani o kanang sila gyud ang nangusog ba para ma-endorse ning adult probation system dinhi sa Pilipinas. So let's move on sa number 5. On July 24, 1976, Presidential Decree No. 968, also known as Adult Probation Law of 1976, was signed into law by the late President Ferdinand E. Marcos. So, sa July 24, 1976, kay dinhi agi sign na ni late President Ferdinand Marcos ang adult probation law. Let's move on sa number 6. So, the start up of the probation system in 1976 to 1977. So, dinhi kay kanang nagipang training na ang mga judge o mga prosecutor all over the world. So, kanang gipang tudluan sila sa mga probation methods and mga procedure kung unsaon pagpatupad or unsaon pag gamit sa probation. So naay 15 ka probation officer nga gisent dito sa United States for training in probation administration. So after nila maka-training dito sa US, so pagbalik nila dinhi sa Philippines kay sila na mismo ang mahimong tigtudlo sa mga bag-ong probation officer. So bali ang ilang knowledge nga nakuha didto kay sila na mupasa dinhi sa sa mga bag-ong probation officer dinhi sa Philippines. So katong 15 ka probation officer nga gikan dinhi sa Pilipinas katong gisend dito sa US kay pagbalik ato nila dinhi bali sila na lang ang magtudlo sa mga new recruit na probation officer. So lastly, number 7, the probation system started to operate on January 3, 1978 as more probation officers were recruited and trained, more field office were open. So kanina time kay nagsugod na ang probation system dinhi sa Philippines kay daghan na mga officers na recruit o na train o daghan na pug mga office nga na open. So that's all my report, ma'am. Thank you.